Okay, this will be a patrolling video and do a new area. God only knows what's down there. Only thing I'm worried about is bears and the black two-legged moose, but they stay on the main road. So, off we go. No, you stand here. God only knows what's down in there. A little tip when you walk across the logs or whatever. This is how I do it. One foot, one this way, one that way, one this way, one that way. Instead of going straight across, usually better balance.
If the water,
your legs will intertwine.
if the water's too loud, duck your feet out. In other words, to walk across logs. So that way you get more grip and less likely to fall. I don't have them mic'd up today. Where'd he go?
Stay there. Just that.
And he's off. And he's out of sight.
Okay, now it's walking down into this shit. It's gonna be kind of hard walking down into it. Then it opens up into this big boggy area I've been wanting to check out. God only knows what the hell I'm gonna run into. Holding a video walking downhill without breaking my neck. That's gonna be fun. But it is what it is. I mean, hell, if you can do this without breaking a neck, you're doing something right. Ooh. As you can see, there's the creek. It goes down into this big-ass bog. I showed part of it once before, but I'm going to go down there and check it out. Like I said, the only thing I'm worried about is bears and two-legged black moose. But like I said, they stick to the road, so I'll show you once I get into it. Okay, like I said, bog is swampy. Yeah, this shit's fucking crazy. The thing is, it's so thick. So if you hear me scream like a little girl or act like I'm gay for 2 seconds because a goddamn bear was holding a gun and videotaping at the same time, some might say it's stupid, but we'll just see what happens. Like I said, this phone picks up everything, so it's going to sound louder than normal. Would be kind of cool to get some money and invest in like a cam head thing so I can put it on my fucking bed and you guys can see what it's really like. Like I said, it's virtually impossible to stay quiet in this shit. That's why you walk so far. Stop and observe. Nothing like the smell of skunk cabbage. So I'm gonna get through this shit and I can see those trees, there's an opening. And if it is, I'll show you what that shit looks like. So hold on. Okay, this is what I mean by it opened up just a bit. But I'm pretty sure it opens up a little bit more because over there I can see another opening. So, it's pretty. You got panoramic view. Like I said, God only knows what the fuck's gonna come out of this shit. And if I sound like I, got a mouthful of shit, it's because I got a big glob of fucking chewed up jerky. My cheek's sucking on that. That's another thing when you're out doing this stuff. your mouth tends to go dry because you're kind of anticipating that adrenaline rush and all that other shit. So you can use jerky or chew, you know, and those guys, or a tea bag. Take a tea bag like a mint green or an Earl Grey, something that tastes good that's a little bit bitter. Cut it in half and suck on it. So I'm gonna go farther in and see where this takes me out to. Okay, and we're back. Okay, opened up again. Like I said, you don't know what the fuck's gonna jump out through this crap. Especially being high up in the mountains. Opens up into like this kind of boggy thing. All kinds of little pathways over there. You got little beavers back in here, and there's all kinds of beaver trees they've been chewing and gnawing on. Like I said, you never know. Like last time we were up here, fucking ran into some martins. But as you can see, it opens up through it. So I'm gonna go through and see where the hell it brings me up to. I think it brings me up into a fucking one of the creeks. So we'll see what happens. Hold on. Okay, this is where I came out at. Goes that way, and then it goes all the way down into that way. One of the many creeks up here in Washington. Really pretty shit. Nice swimming hole right here. The water's so dang clear. The only problem is it'll freeze your nuts and ice cubes real quick. Yeah, ain't fun. Like I said, there's that little panoramic view of this. Now, here's a little tidbit. When you go through shit like that, after you get done where I'm at now, you know, you're just simple patrolling. Only when you can, stop, double check, make sure you got all your gear. Make sure nothing came loose. Every time you get a stop, do a pat down. Do I have this? Everything's still accessible. This, that, and the other. Tighten things up. They need to be tightened, you know. Make sure the snaps will come undone, buckles will come undone. You'd be amazed the shit that'll fucking rattle loose when you're doing this shit. But I'm gonna show you. Oh, the wild asparagus. And people are up here take this part when they're about this tall, nice and flimsy. Make asparagus out of it. Tastes better than asparagus. Not as fucking, I don't know, green beanie taste. But okay. Another little swimming hole. That's what I came out of. You know what I'm saying? You never know what the hell you're going to show up into. You know what I mean? And there's nothing but these dang beaver trails where they cut the logs down and drag them through. Yeah, it would not have been fun videotaping that crap. While I'm going through it, I'd have broke a fucking ankle. But what was it? I think it was the second time I turned off. Started, you know, hit one branch and it snapped, and sure enough, you know, the snort of a buck, and then doink, 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 took off. So until next time, get out, like and play, get your gear. I don't care if it's a 22 or an air rifle. Learn how to master that damn thing. Get the necessary skills and the gear you need. It don't have to be expensive. It could be secondhand. As long as it works, that's all that matters. So get out and play, like, and subscribe. Okay, now I'm back. That's what I came out of. Back up in that shit. Basically circling this big old bog swamp fucking area. And then, as you can see, everything starts going uphill. One thing about the Pacific Northwest, it's definitely wet. And never boring, that's for damn sure. Never know what the hell you're gonna run into. And thank God. Only thing I ran into was a deer off to my thing. I snapped, took off fucking run. So, like I said, some of the area is gorgeous. I mean, hell, most of it, shit, all of it's gorgeous. You get many shades of green in the Pacific Northwest. And that's it. So, do your thing, like you hear me repeat over and over. Get your gear, get your training, train yourself, read books, however you need to do it. If you're serious, you'll find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. use vacant lots, parks, whatever. Just don't be taking your boomstick out. You know, if you have to do your shit, you know, put on a fucking pack, weight it down, whatever your fucking gear weighs, you know, and go hiking around the parks, you know, or the vacant lots or wooded areas, you know, and then you take your boomstick out and do your thing at the ranges or wherever you can go shooting, you know, or you can do airsoft, you know. You can do airsoft, you know, especially the memory motion, you know, have it all set up like how you're going to have your rig set up. Memory is boom, pulling it up, reloading, you know, with airsoft, you know, and shooting inside your house if you got the range or the garage. But just do what you got to do, you know, sitting on your butt. You know, if that's what you want to do that. If you just want to sit back and enjoy the videos because you think it's too damn old, hey, I hope you enjoy that too, you know. But like I said in one of my videos, you know, a buddy told me after what happened to us for the third time, dude, maybe making videos, you know, you can help fucking people do your thing, do their thing, teach them what you know. And other people and just enjoy the videos because it is fucking gorgeous. So, like I said, get out, get your gear, like and subscribe, go out and play, you know, and do whatever. But if some of you kinky fuckers decide to play the wrong way, make sure you use a fire and burn the hair off your palms. So until next time, have fun.